Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BeerDad and Brewed Podcast, hosted by my dad, the BeerDad, the most awesomest dad around, Justin Allen, and his most awesome co-host, the master brewer himself, the Brewed, Joshua Kunkel. Grab a cold one, kick back and relax, and enjoy the show. Cheers, everybody.
See you bobbing your head over there. Yeah. Enjoy that. I enjoy that too. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BeerDad and Brewed Podcast. As always, I am the hostess with the mostest, the BeerDad himself, Justin Allen. Joined by my co-host, there he is, Joshua Kunkel.
Howdy, how?
The brewed portion of the podcast. And, again, we have another special guest who's been here before, and we've been trying to get him back. But he's back. Here he is.
Finally.
Jose Orozco, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
That's great. So, here we are. Josh, this is a very special episode. You know why?
Why is that?
This is episode DS 10.
DS,
We are now in the double digits, boys.
Yeah. And we just finished the decade with the new year.
We did.
Yeah.
Happy New Year
Happy
and
New Year's.
everything else that goes along with that.
Yeah.
So,
I know you want to press that button.
I do want to press that
that
button.
button.
Wait, hang on.
Wait, is it the third one or the second one? I don't remember.
But all the beers that we're drinking are beers that we haven't drank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember if it's 2 or 3. I think it's 2. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's. I did that for my buddy Jonathan. He requested it. One of the avid listeners of the BeerDad and Brewed podcast. He's like, "Listen, when you get that Zoom L8, I want you to get one of those DJ horns." There it is, the DJ horn. One more time.
Are you happy now?
Who would ever thought you would listen to a craft beer podcast and hear a DJ horn? There it is. All right, so, but special episode, it's episode 10. We've hit double digits. Also, we've broken 600 listeners all over the world. We just increased to more international listeners. We have listeners now in Tokyo, Japan, which is amazing. So,
Nice.
arigato. I don't know if that's right, but something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, to the listeners in Tokyo, Japan, thanks for listening. Cheers. Hype.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So this is episode 10, and for episode 10, I got a porch bomb, boys.
Nice.
So a nice porch bomb, which in the craft beer industry, everybody knows, it means someone mailed you beer. Well, okay, it was dropped off. It wasn't mailed, okay?
Yeah.
It was not mailed.
Nope.
So I got a porch bomb, and it came from Houston, Texas area, and all these beers we're about to sample are from that area.
I've been to Houston.
It's nice and humid, isn't it?
It's hot.
Hot. You ever been to Houston, Josh?
No,
It's kind of.
no, I haven't. No, it was Dallas. I got stuck overnight in the airport.
I mean,
doesn't
Houston,
really
Dallas,
count.
San Antonio, they're all the same if you ask.
Well, I think Dallas isn't quite.
It's all flat and hot.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's a big river, I think.
Big river, okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm not there.
But when you get down closer to Houston, you're getting more coastal, so
That's true.
makes that humidity 10 times worse. So for everyone listening, and I know the person that sent this porch bomb is an avid listener of the BeerDad and Brewed podcast, and hopefully it's nice and cool down there, because I know your summers are pretty brutal.
My buddy actually just came back from Houston. He's one of the nurses that I work with. He lived out there and came over here to California. And he said it wasn't too bad. It was like 40s, maybe 50s.
No, that's not good.
So
Pretty good.
kind of like decent weather, he was saying.
That's not bad.
No.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
That's kind of what we're getting here.
Yeah, he said it kind of almost was the same
Yeah.
while he was over there, I think, during like the Christmas time.
But then we get into the summertime, and
Well, they're going to beat us. It's like
Yeah.
life hot.
but see, the problem is here we can get those triple digits, but we have a dry heat. You go over there and you get a triple digit with like 90% humidity, and it feels like you're in an oven.
You have obviously never worked in Blythe.
I drove through Blythe.
Well,
I don't want to work in Blythe.
I worked in Blythe for 2 years, and I'll tell you what, it's hot and it's humid there.
Oh my goodness. Well, gentlemen, the first beer that we started off with this evening is hand me that can over there, Joshua, would you? Ingenious Brewing. Gave a little sneak peek to the old live Instagram crowd there, but we had Passion Fruit Smartie Shake, 7.3%.
It's definitely. I will give them credit. They definitely had that 7.3 pretty well.
So my question to you, Josh, is
Okay.
I'm about to put it on tap. And obviously I'm very biased because I hate passion fruit. And I hate grapefruit. I mean, I don't believe fruit should be in beer. That's just me, personal opinion.
Okay.
But So if I were to just grade it off my biased opinion, it would probably come back to like a 1.5 stars.
Okay.
Which I don't feel that's going to do the beer justice because I'm going to be very biased towards it. So I'm going to take my 1.5 and I'm going to ask you a question. The question is, per the guidelines of what the beer is claiming to be, which is a milkshake.
Yeah, milkshake IPA.
Milkshake IPA. Does it hit all the basic properties?
Well, the lactose is a little less than what I expected for a milkshake, which typically defines a milkshake IPA as you pretty much you have your IPA, your standard hoppy, malty, and you add the lactose, which tends to give it more of a creamy texture, more of a sweet, sort of flavor. This beer, I think because of the passion fruit, kind of overrides a lot of that sweetness you normally get from the lactose. So in that sense, yeah, it's missing a little bit, but I will say everything else kind of falls in line. You had mentioned grapefruit. Obviously, the beer is not saying that they put grapefruit in there, but you are getting that hint of grapefruit, which I suspect would be from the hop component, because there are hops like Centennial, Cascade, that have those grapefruit components to them.
So, hitting all the guidelines, 1 out of 5, where would you put it, guideline-wise? Like
Guideline-wise, probably about a 3. Yeah, 3? I mean, considering the lactose is about the only thing kind of lacking in the overall, I would say 3 to 4, maybe.
Yeah.
3.5. Yeah.
That and that's where I'm at too, because obviously I wasn't blown away by it, but it's really good, and maybe I knock it just a little bit because it says passion fruit, and like you said, we all really taste grapefruit.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the passion fruit big time too. I mean, that's where that tangy tart kind of is coming in. I've made a few passion fruit beers myself, and I can definitely pick that out. So that definitely stands front and center in the beer.
Sure.
So they were definitely correct in saying passion fruit beer. They didn't say grapefruit beer.
It's a Smartie shake, so they're trying to appeal to the masses.
So,
and say,
to be fair, I'm going to take your 3, cut that in half as well, add with mine. I'm going to give it a 3 total on tap.
Okay.
I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah. I would go start probably. I'm gonna say 3 1/4, 3.5 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about
I'm probably not gonna check it.
You're probably not going to check it in.
I'm 4-1. Yeah, the BeerDad slacks on the old Untapped. So, but Ingenious Brewery in itself though has been dropping nothing but fire. This is the first time I've ever had it, but I follow them on Instagram, and of course I follow a lot of other people on Instagram as well that follow me, and all over the country they talk about Ingenious and all the beers that they make, and they just dropped some new ones. I think they had like Make Russia Great Again or something like that. There's a 2-can release, and
I wonder where they stand in the political.
So, but they got some fire, and they're in Humble, Texas, which is on the outskirts of Houston.
Are they like our Humboldt that's here in California?
Not Humboldt. No, that's the weed capital of the world. No,
Yeah.
Humble.
Oh, Humboldt.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. So Humble, Texas. But Ingenious Brewing, I liked it. Jose took a little bit of convincing, so it wasn't horrible on his Richter scale, but he gave it because it was to style, a little bit more points. Josh, you liked it?
Yeah. No, I kind of agree with you about 3 1/4. Being sort of in the brewing scene, and also kind of like with Jose, I do tend to look at the style more so than
Yeah, because there's a lot of times where they come out with these one-off beers and they try to say it's an IPA and it tastes more like a ale, or someone tries to tell me this is a stout and I'm like, no, this is a porter.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, so
Very
it
biased
happens. So,
reporters, too.
but when you can stay within the style, that definitely gives you more points. And coming more from a craft beer or homebrew judging side, which now I have experience in, that's what you're looking for, is this stay within style. Not you could be blown away by something and be like, God, this is the greatest porter I've ever had in my life, and you're supposed to be judging Irish Reds. And so it's a great beer, but if you want to be technical, it's not an Irish Red, so we can't give you a good score.
Yeah, but as far as like Untapped and stuff goes, I do have to throw in the caveat that it's not the BJCP. It's not like a style guideline. They're not looking to get an award or
no.
It's basically a social media app, and you're just kind of giving your opinion.
Well, it's like we talked about it a couple episodes ago. They did the whole year-end thing with Untapped, and the number 1 checked-in beer in America was a Guinness.
Because it's
Your
amazing.
favorite.
It is. Very few 3 beers get a 5 in my life.
By the way, Amber Reinhold, I know she listens to the show. She's in Ireland right now with her family.
Oh, jealous.
And I'm sure they had Guinness, as well as Chris the King Fokker, who was on one of the episodes with us. He's over there. He went to Scotland to meet a lady.
Nice.
Chris, I know you're listening. Say hi to your lady, and I hope you're enjoying Europe. And he had a Guinness while he was at the airport because he flew into Ireland and then got on another flight somewhere else or something like that. But
Well, my dad was in Ireland for 3 months, and I forget the name of the pharmaceutical place that he worked at, but my dad does floors, as
Yes.
you guys know.
Yeah.
And there's like a 3-story building out there that my dad did the floor on.
Nice.
So one of these days when we all go to Ireland,
we can see his work.
yeah, I'm gonna be like, what drugstore was it? All right, let's go.
And then when you're walking around and you see a ginger that looks like you,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, Dad,
Look at that.
Papa Roscoe.
I know, right? Like, Mom.
That's right. Joshua, let's crack open this next one.
All right. I'm a little hesitant. I'm going to just throw that out there.
I don't like the colors.
Everybody's hesitant.
Yes, but because, I don't know, as a home brewer and even a craft beer, we'll get into it, yeah.
Okay. All right. So anyways, Josh is cracking this next beer, everybody, and we're kind of... Ooh, that was a noise, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry about that loud pop. That was the beer.
I'm not sure about those colors, man. They remind me of this bad football team that thinks that they're so great because
You know
I
what?
think their quarterback can throw over like 400 yards in a game, but never. I can't think of the name of the team. Justin, can you help me?
No.
No, yeah. Oh man,
Listen.
something about a river
Listen.
crossing. I
Let's
don't know.
let's agree to disagree.
Okay,
Both our teams are out. Football season's over.
true.
Okay. Thank
You
you.
know what's the sad part? For
Even
you?
Tom Terrific gone
I know.
out of here. Yep.
But you got to remember, I'm not a Tom Terrific fan. I like just the Patriots as themselves as a team. By the way, it's still sad that you didn't get the first pick.
Well,
Where's the glitter?
yeah.
Did it get stuck in the can? Or oh, there it is. Look, you can see it.
It's a glitter.
Take your flashlight to it.
It's a glitter bomb.
There's glitter in there.
So now you all know why I'm hesitant. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
there it is.
oh my God!
Yeah. So,
there it
ladies
is.
and gentlemen, the
It's like a
BeerDad and Brewed
knockoff version of
Podcast.
Goldschlager.
The BeerDad and Brewed Podcast is
Oh,
now
don't say that.
sampling
I have
beer from
Well, it is. Instead of like pieces of gold, it's
glitter.
It's glitter. It's
Yeah.
it's a cheap version.
So let
It's
me.
like, well, we can't put gold in there. Just throw some glitter in there. There we go.
So this is Eureka Heights Brewing Company. Okay, Houston area. What is it called? Glitter Factory.
Yep, Glitter Factory, and it is fabulous.
It's a fabulous beer, boys.
Wait,
Fabulous.
the beer is called?
The beer is called Glitter Factory,
Factory.
but they want you to know that it's fabulous.
It's Glitter Factory.
Yeah.
It's fabulous beer. Hell strong. 4.5.
So this is a
Not that
lawnmower beer. This is a cream ale.
It's a lawnmower beer for unicorns. I got it.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you have this with the Mexican?
Well, I do need my lawn mowed.
That is true.
No. Thank you, Jose, for pointing that out. Okay, so
You hand it to me.
there's all this hype behind it because there's glitter in here. That's the only reason why I got it, because I was like, this is something crazy.
Yes.
I kind of wish I would have gotten more from Eureka Heights because I know that they put out some good beers. They do a lot of stuff for The Simpsons. I think they had like Slurpee beers. But a lot of people in Texas talk about Eureka Heights. So
Okay.
we will, let's partake, gentlemen. Cheers.
Cheers. Or glitter.
Yeah. Fabulous.
It's actually not bad.
No, it's not. It's actually pretty good.
Okay, yes. Yes, it is good.
Okay, well,
Well, I don't think glitter's going to have a flavor.
I was kind of hoping for like a rainbow taste coming out of my mouth. I've never tasted a rainbow, but I was kind of hoping this was it. But I'm not going to lie. Coors?
No. I
No,
mean,
it's
it's
more of a cream ale.
well, this is like cream ale,
Yeah.
Pilsner
Oh.
kind of.
Well, I know. Pilsners.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of like what Coors is?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
part of that type of...
I like to think this has a bit more flavor than.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say it does obviously have more flavor than Coors.
Yeah, but it's definitely like light ale.
Yes,
Category.
it's on the outside category. Like I said, I'm trying to compare with other beers that I've had. I'm not a big Pilsner person.
Yeah.
This reminds me of It's either Genesis or Genesee. It's like a green and white can. It's a cream ale. Have you ever had that, Josh? I think it's Genesee.
Sounds vaguely familiar, but
it's a cream ale, and this is what it tastes like. This is a good beer.
The question is, where are we going to see the glitter come out?
Oh, you know where.
Well, there's only two ways.
Josh was already talking about that before the podcast. He's like, dude, we're going to be shitting glitter for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Whatever pissing.
Actually, no. Under the bylaws of what glitter and what constitutes glitter, you'll be shitting glitter forever.
Yeah.
Okay? Because that's the nature of glitter. You
glitter
always
bomb.
fucking find it everywhere. It never goes away. It like
that's true.
Replicates. It's like no.
I like it.
It's like fission.
I'm very surprised because I was worried just because it's a gimmick beer.
Yeah.
But God,
it's like
good.
a summer beer.
Yeah.
Like ice cold summer beer.
It's a crisp cream ale. Like there's nothing. I mean, to style for a cream ale, Josh, this is on the money.
No, it is.
We just threw some glitter in it.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, too, like the can art that they had for this, obviously this isn't a crowler because the can sold out before my buddy went out there. But the can art, if I'm not mistaken, had like, remember those 90s like folders that were all like neon colors and they had like the unicorns and ponies. What was that? It was like an artist name.
Yes.
Is it Anne Frank?
Anne Frank. Yes.
Yeah. So the can art kind of looked like that. It had like a
Yes.
white kitten unicorn looking thing, and it had rainbows and glitter and all that. That was what the can art looked like. Jose loves can art.
I love can art.
Yeah. I think she's from Texas, actually.
Anne Frank?
Yeah.
Wait, not Anne Frank. Anne Frank's like.
Oh no, you're right.
Didn't she die in the Holocaust?
Yeah.
Like in the 1940s?
Yeah, that's the wrong person.
It is Frank.
Lisa Frank.
Lisa Frank.
I was like, dude, Anne Frank doesn't sound right.
I apologize to all my Jewish friends. I should have known, but it was Frank. I had it right?
Yeah. Lisa Frank.
At least you didn't say Helen Keller.
If Helen Keller made some beer, it probably wouldn't taste so good.
Well,
I don't know. She's able to overcome a lot in her life.
But then again, what like her senses might have been a little bit better.
Well, think of it. She just couldn't hear or see, but I'm sure her nose was like
her sniffer
nose
was good.
and
Sniffer,
taste,
taste are probably
very
on
enhanced.
point.
She probably could have.
Maybe we're onto something.
Who knows?
Yeah.
The Helen Keller beer coming up.
Maybe we should. One of our beers, Josh, we'll make it deaf and blind.
Blind yourself and deaf.
I have a feeling we'll burn ourselves a bunch of times, but who knows what'll happen?
Oh yeah. Put some earplugs in and blindfold ourselves. All that. Oh crap!
Yeah, exactly. But hey, this glitter beer is really good.
Yes. Okay. Good job. Good job, Eureka.
Good job, Eureka. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna give it like a 3.75.
3.75.
Yeah. Just under a 4. I think it's hitting all the great properties, Pilsner wise. Maybe I'll give it a 4 just because it's got the glitter in it.
Yeah.
Style.
It's that.
It's unique.
It's that extra bit of fabulous that you just needed in
they
your
gotta
life.
throw it in there. Like,
Well,
what? I'm gonna make him shit glitter for a while. Let's throw it in.
I look at it this way: if this was at like a beer fest and people were judging, it would win because people are, oh my god, there's glitter in here, and it tastes good. If it tasted like shit, people would still be like, oh my god, there's glitter in here, but it tastes like shit.
Well,
This is good.
remember the first time you made beer? It came out pink. Well, one of the batches you brought down from San Francisco was pink, and we looked at it. And I'm like, "Why is your beer pink?" They're like, "I don't know, but it's gonna get you drunk." I was like, "All right, let's do it."
I think that was
Pink
my
beer.
I'm not even sure what the hell I put in it. I have made pink beer before, but this was like way after I've been doing it.
So I'm guessing it wasn't intentional.
No, probably not. No, at that
Well,
point.
I just remember we were in the Applebee's parking lot. You had opened your trunk. You pull it out of this cardboard box. It was not refrigerated, so it made it from San Francisco down to Southern California with shifting temperatures. Thankfully, it was like December time.
I was going to say, it was cold.
It was cold, yeah. Well, whatever the fluctuating temperature
Coldish.
was.
Yeah.
So we were still drinking it cold, and I was like, why does it look pink? You're like, it's going to get you drunk. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, back then I had a lot of serendipity on my side because I used to have all these weird little mishaps that helped me out. But yeah, of course, I did make a pink beer once with prickly pear, and that was fun. So
Isn't that like
that's
a Pokemon?
well, I guess I could go catch a Pokemon and grind it up and make a beer out of it. But
Sure, why not?
No, it's like the cactus pears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to be cheeky.
Yeah, but it actually came out pretty good. I ended up doing like a Belgian blonde with that, and was like super pink. Like it was like Lisa Frank pink.
Yeah, there you go. Lisa Frank, not Anne Frank.
Cream ale.
We got that right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, to be fair, majority of the people would give it like a 3.68 on Untapped.
That's good.
Yeah.
So you're right there on the 4.
Yeah. But I'm just giving them the extra point just because of the glitter.
Yeah.
Taste-wise and all, it would just be a 3.75 for me. So out of all of us, I'll be the first one to check it in.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
be right behind you on that one.
You crack open the next one, Joshua.
All right.
So first of all,
get a little segue in there.
Well,
Here, go ahead.
let me.
Come on.
I have to. Wait, Jose, your phone's open. Let me see your phone real quick.
Yeah. Careful, there's a lot of fun photos in there.
Well, go ahead and pour while I'm messing around here on
Trying not to pop
Jose's
in the
phone.
eardrums with this.
There
There we go.
Do you have Amazon Music?
Yeah.
Pull it up for me.
Just go to there's one where it's got Pandora, Spotify, and then Amazon.
Aha. There we go. Okay.
Should be logged in.
So Josh is pouring something from Spindletap Brewery.
Is this, no, this is not the 91.
It looks to me like a good old hazy.
Give me do the clean one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do a clean one on that one. You know,
I have to do this. I really have to do this, and I apologize for the sound. Whoa, that's a party foul.
well, no, nothing spilled.
Okay.
The cup just fell over.
All right, so I have to do this for this just to hype it up. Yeah. I had to.
You did.
I had to. There's no way that we were going to drink this beer without this music playing.
We should get some vitamins and say our prayers.
Get them horns
So,
up.
You ready, brother?
for those who don't know that song, that is Real American, Hulk Hogan's entrance music. A little heavy metal version of it, but anyways, I had to do that because we are drinking Spindletap Brewery Atomic Leg Drop Double IPA. The can art screams my childhood because it has like an 8-bit version of a wrestling game that I used to play. Actually, no, this is more the arcade version of WrestleMania. It's got Hulk Hogan doing the leg drop on Mr. Perfect.
Yes.
This is great, and it's 8% hazy IPA. It's a double. I may have snuck some last night, and I can tell you that I really enjoyed it. I hope you boys enjoy it too.
Let me see the can.
You got to. Here, pass that over there.
I feel like we got to get a clink on that one then.
Yeah.
Reach
in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go.
Let me tell you something, brother. If you don't drink this Atomic Leg Drop, you are nobody to me, brother. So take your pills and say your prayers and whatever else you got to do, brother, because these 24-inch pythons are going to run wild on you. Salute.
It's vitamins, not pills.
I'm pretty sure they took pills, and they probably.
I know he took pills, but he sold vitamins to children.
It's been a while since I've done the Hogan voice, but I hope you guys appreciated that.
Oh yeah. No, actually.
Jose liked this one. He just he chugged it.
So, did you taste it?
I knew this. So Jose is like
Jose
one of my
really
best
wanted-
friends,
yeah.
and I know him very well, so I knew he would like this.
Good.
Because it's got his hoppy forward profile.
What's the sweet taste that I get afterwards?
It's gonna be lactose.
Lactose?
No.
What is that?
Not on this one, no. This is obviously hazy IPA territory we're getting into.
Yeah.
So that's hops.
That's
sweeter.
sweet.
Yeah.
Because there's no real. There's like
Yeah. Well,
1/10 of a second bitter. The second it hits your lips.
Yeah.
And then once it hits your tongue, it just
goes straight
down
to-
into like the sweet.
Yeah, it's the floral, like sweet hop resin. Oh, of course,
So it's got floral, so I don't have to brush my teeth.
not fluoride.
Oh, damn it. Stop interpreting stuff differently. Just let me believe what I want to believe so I can be like, yes, you can brush your teeth with it.
Yes, actually you could.
Yeah, absolutely.
It kind of does look like toothpaste, but
This
No,
is extremely hazy.
It is.
Yeah, this
Very
is like
hazy.
straight.
Yeah.
I'm guessing probably the sweetness you're getting would either be from flaked wheat or flaked oats, depending on what they used for the hazy side.
So they little update here for Spindletap. This is a special release series that they're doing.
Okay.
I've been trying to follow them on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that, but so this is Atomic Leg Drop, and if I'm not mistaken, they threw up another one that's going to be released soon called the something Sleeper Hold or something like that. So, oh yeah, that one had Roddy Piper doing the sleeper hold on somebody.
Nice.
So I mean, old school wrestling's right up my alley. It really is. I mean. He sees the wrestling ring over there. I'd use that for a picture the other night.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Well, you were a wrestler yourself.
Back in the day,
Good backyard wrestling.
do that backyard wrestling stuff, little hardcore JC Allen. So, anyways,
Yeah.
this is a damn good beer.
No, I'm liking this, and yeah, it's got a nice little creamy note to it. You get just a hint of hot bitterness, but
Yeah.
it's just all floral.
So the guy,
Atomic double leg drop?
the guy that sent this to me, warned me. He said it was a little green when he tried it. I think it's mellowed a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think.
You mean dropped it off in your front door?
Yeah, he just dropped it off. He drove all the way from Houston, dropped it off on my front door. He's such a great person.
Such an amazing.
Just like I drove out there and dropped him off a nice package too. I hope he enjoys the electric brewing and what else did I send him? Mother Earth and 8-bit.
Nice.
So you got a good porch bottle.
Sounds like a pretty good selections right there.
Oh yeah. So I really like this Spindletap. I'm excited to try more from you for sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a New England, right?
New England style. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, New England, hazy. Yeah, pretty much kind of.
So, segueing into our, even though we're still sampling on this, our next brewery that we're going to have, which is B52 Brewing, Conroe, Texas, outskirts of Houston, I believe north of Houston, if I got my mapping correct. Been wanting to try their beers for a long time because...
Is that by like Austin Travis?
No, not even close. It's closer to Houston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so...
I got my map wrong then.
They put out this beer called Szechuan Sauce IPA, double IPA, and it's green. So it looks like the Szechuan sauce that McDonald's had from Rick and Morty.
Nice.
I love Rick and Morty. And that's what they were doing. That's why they made it. And I wanted to get a hold of it, couldn't get any. So I'm hoping they re-release it and we'll get our hands on it. But B52, the brewery, we're going to have them next. They are releasing a double can release of East Coast versus West Coast, which I thought was kind of cool.
Well, we all know it's West Coast.
Well, you like the West Coast, and see, it's funny because the Beer Dad, and you know this, I didn't like West Coast IPAs until I started drinking East Coast IPAs, and it changed my palate and what I like about beer, and now I like West Coast IPAs. So it's kind of weird how that works. So East Coast got me to like West Coast.
So you're telling me you had no balls prior to coming?
This is not true because I drink stouts. And if anybody's got some big huevos, it's stout drinkers.
No.
Yes.
Compared to IPAs, stouts, I would say, are way below.
No, because most stouts I drink are 10 to 11%.
Right.
And most West Coast IPAs are like 7%. So
I'm not talking about like the percentage of alcohol. I'm talking about the taste.
Oh, well.
So, for those who don't know, Jose comes from the old school hop bombs in the early to mid 90s where it was more of a pissing contest with hops.
Yeah.
And the
You couldn't drink it, you weren't a man.
Yeah.
It tasted like pine sol with carbonation.
Yes.
Yeah.
The original Ruination from Stone, absolute one of my favorites. I don't like the new versions. I don't. That's just
probably scaled back a little bit on that.
Goddamn economics and pricing.
Yeah.
Economics and pricing. Okay.
That's what I'm blaming.
So back to Spindletap Brewing. Obviously, Jose, I sing the way you drink it and admire it. What did you rate it?
I gave it actually 4.25.
Wow, that's pretty high.
It is. Well, I've only had a couple of hazies, and compared to all the other ones, I think it's hitting. Guideline-wise, I think it hit all its points. What it needs to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
Presentation-wise, hit all its points, and then taste-wise, I gave it just the extra 0.25 because that's what I like to taste. So pretty much the 4 is just everything for the guidelines, and the extra 0.25 is just the taste. It wasn't like, wow, this stands above the rest, but this is like, all right, this is good. I like it.
I feel like you need to add one more 0.25 to that for the can art, because you like can art.
That's true.
And let me tell you something, brother.
That's true.
Is on that can. How can you not like the fact that Hulk Hogan is on this beer can?
He took down, what's that guy's name?
Andre the Giant.
No, not Andre the Giant.
Jose's losing it.
The guy from Iran or Iraq or the Sultan guy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
The Iron Sheik.
There you go. Yeah. When he took him down, I was like, America.
Yeah, there was that great feud between, like, it was like him and Sergeant Slaughter, like, turned his back on America and joined Iraq, and it was him and the Sheik and General Agnon, and it was like
Hulk Hogan
came out, and it was red, white, and blue, brother, and USA, I am a real American, and just holy crap, did the nation go crazy. Like, even if you didn't like wrestling at the time, because we were at war with Iraq, like, that was a huge deal. Like, people were going crazy for that stuff, and it's like, man, Hulk Hogan is so cheesy, but man, everybody loved him.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can't down him for that, man. He took him down.
Yeah, he was America's hero. He really was. That was Hulk Hogan. And the funny thing is we all know wrestling's scripted or whatever, but and they go in the backstage and they're all hugging each other and having a beer. It's like, yeah, okay.
Didn't he go heel for a bit there?
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he started the whole, and this was a big deal. Part of my childhood, going into like junior high-ish, is when he turned his back on all his fans and became a bad guy. He became Hollywood Hogan, and they started the NWO, the New World Order. And New World Order. That was a big, big deal because, like, at the time, nothing like that's ever been done, and he was such a huge star in the industry, and to make him bad, it was like, people just flipped the script, and then that's when all of a sudden fans would not do what they were told to do. So, like, if in the old days, it was like, this guy's a good guy, this guy's a bad guy. And then when that happened, it was like, well, Hulk Hogan got kind of stale and cheesy, and now he's a bad guy, and he's kind of cool. The NWO is freaking cool. And then all of a sudden, people started rooting for the NWO, and, like, the writers and everybody were like, what the hell do we do? They're not supposed to root for the bad guys. And it's totally changed how wrestling has evolved. Like, now it's like they have what they call tweeners, which are like, they're not a good guy, they're not a bad guy. It's just, so wrestling's totally different because of that whole NWO situation and because of Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, like Johnny Mundo. I like Johnny Mundo.
Johnny Mundo.
Yeah.
He's actually back on WWE.
Is he really?
So I think his name is back to Johnny Nitro.
What? Lame.
Yeah.
I like Johnny Mundo better.
Well, he changed it to Johnny Mundo because he was on the Lucha Libre, whatever that show was. But yeah, I think he's back to Johnny Nitro.
But anyway, I just went on there and I gave him the extra 0.25.
Thank you.
4.5 now.
That was for you, Hulkster.
Yeah.
Nice.
Joshua, Spindletap Brewing Atomic Leg Drop. What do you think?
I'm liking it. Yeah. Pretty much straight to the point. Hazy. You get your nice just hint of bitter, which is what I always kind of look for with the hazies. And then, followed up with a nice little floral note, and the rest is history. I mean, I'm thinking they're probably throwing oats in there. That's kind of my best guess. I'm not really getting much of the wheat potential because I think it would be more citrusy if that was the case.
Right.
But all in all, good stuff.
Yeah, I like it. I'm looking forward to more from Spindletap. So thanks, Spindletap, for making a good brew. Let's do it.
Aren't you supposed to have like a surprise guest come on the phone or something?
Yes, eventually.
Oh.
We got to get into these B52s.
All right.
Nice.
So this is a special can release. I talked about B52. They're doing East Coast versus West Coast. This is not that because it's not released yet.
Right.
This was their release from last weekend or the weekend before. So relatively fresh. This is before the internet and after the internet. So before the internet is a double IPA. After the internet, triple IPA.
So we're gonna start high and we're gonna go higher.
Speaking of B-52s, March Air Force Base has one on display right now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. I was driving back today from La Habra, and I glanced to the left, and there's a B-52 right there, just I don't know if they're going to be showcasing it or it's there for repairs, but it's there.
That's nice. That's the Memphis Belle type airplane.
Yes.
Well,
For those who have seen that movie.
You know, March Air Force Base originally was a B-52 air base.
I did not know that. That's super cool.
I believe up until recently, it had the largest airstrip in Southern California.
Yeah.
Big enough to land a B-52 normally, as opposed to their normal side landing gear.
Yeah. Well, I know, like, the second biggest one is out in Fallon, where Ryan's at, just because you can land a spaceship there.
Nice.
Well,
So if a spaceship ever had to make an emergency landing, it would apparently be in Fallon.
Here you go, sir. Here you go.
thank you very much. So we are doing Before the Internet, Josh?
Yep, before the internet.
Double IPA.
And I noticed that they
Spike
mentioned
Punch.
Spike Punch, and I can
Yes.
kind of see why. This has got definitely like a
Fruit looking.
fruity, reddish. What are they? What's the name of it when they spike the punch? It's the bug juice or
Yeah.
what's the
Bug juice.
bug juice? Ooh, I like that. I don't know if you like this though.
Well, it smells sweet.
It smells like grapefruit to me, man. Like ruby red.
So
You know me and sweetness when it
I
comes
know,
to beer.
I know.
I'm just biased. Just not me. Cough syrup.
Ooh, wow. Okay, yeah.
All right, hang on.
No, I think you already called it.
it has a very thick syrup flavor.
Ah,
Jose doesn't like it. B-52, I apologize. I still love you, and I want to try your Szechuan sauce, but Jose's not a fan of Before the Internet.
too
Well-
sweet. It's too sweet.
Well, let's all agree life sucked before the internet.
That is true.
It did.
Like this.
Okay, but
Let me
before-
remind you of like let's say circa 6th grade, 7th grade, when your friend's like, you gotta check out the Pamela Anderson Playboy, and he sends you the link in your AOL. You know, you've got mail, and the little doo 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 doo. You gotta dial in,
Yeah.
right? And God forbid somebody calls you, and then it ruins it all. But
Oh, that's
you
if
sit
you go
there,
on the internet
you sit
first.
there, and you click on the picture, and it starts at the top. Doo 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 doo. And you almost get to that nipple, and then all of a sudden, someone's calling. Damn it!
or
You
you
gotta go back in and start all over again.
or you get the picture and then all the private parts are still pixels. And it's
Yes.
still coming in.
Yeah.
Hated that.
Oh yes, it has to clean itself
Yeah, it had to
up.
clean itself up, and like you get the full picture, and then it's like still trying to put itself together.
Kids today don't know the struggle.
No, they don't.
They really don't. We had dial-up internet, AOL. We had to contend with that
I had
crap.
a MS. What was that? MSN, I think is what it's called.
Oh yeah.
The one with the butterfly.
Yeah, yeah. I know Microsoft.
Yeah. And then there was the other one, the Juno Speed, or
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was back in the day. Now it's like you don't really have that kind of provider. It's just like you
You just have
pay for internet to be hooked up, and you're just
To the
live.
Time Warners,
Yeah.
Verizon.
Yeah, we got that
whatever.
FiOS, Frontier FiOS or whatever.
Yeah, I got that. I'm not happy with it at my house.
Really?
No, I had, I think, Time Warner.
No, Spectrum.
Spectrum now.
Yeah.
I had Spectrum. Great. I turned on my smart TV. It connected to the internet just fine.
Yeah.
With this new one, I don't know what it is. Maybe my area doesn't have like the zone for it, because there are places that don't have the zone for it.
Right.
It just sucks with my smart TV.
Well,
Not happy.
this internet that we have here, the FiOS, I've never had a problem with, and we had problems with Spectrum. So I guess that maybe it's just the area.
It's got to be the
Yeah.
area.
Some places are better.
So what I like about FiOS versus Spectrum, and some of the geek out listeners will appreciate this, is so FiOS is on a what do you call it?
Point
A
upgrade?
fiber optic network,
Yeah.
which is different than what Spectrum offers. So Spectrum can give you the same speeds download but not upload. FiOS matches it. So when you get Spectrum, say you have your Mbps is like 200, you'll have 200 download, but your upload's like 50. Whereas on FiOS it's 200 or 500 whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's fast and it never disconnects. When I had Spectrum, it disconnected constantly.
So back to the beer.
Yeah. You know what's funny is earlier we had the passion fruit beer that said it was like a like a Smartie candy. Mm-hmm. This beer to me tastes more like a Smartie candy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I get like the kind of chalky, kind of sweet.
I don't get that. I get more like a so that first taste that you're having right now, kind of like a Belgian style sweetness. Not the Belgian style taste, but like, you know, that sweetness that kind of hits you with the Belgian.
Well, candy sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it finishes, what's that one that I recently just had that kind of had a similar taste? I gotta go look through my Untapped really quick.
Okay.
So while you're doing that, my thoughts here on this brew. It's kind of crazy because I feel like somebody brewed like a Belgian, similar, and then poured some like Boone's wine in there.
Okay.
It just it's sweet, it's syrupy.
Yeah, I was gonna say as a home brewer, this tastes under attenuated, meaning it didn't quite finish fermenting.
Yeah.
Like they probably had like a very high gravity beer.
Yeah.
They threw some yeast at it and just like petered out, and they're like, "Crap, what are we gonna do?" And they just said, "Okay, well, it's got a nice residual sweetness. Let's just maybe dry hop the fuck out of it and see what happens."
Yeah.
You know?
Delirium.
Okay.
That one.
Delirium?
Oh, Nocturnum, yes.
Yes. That's where I'm getting the taste. It kind of tastes like that one.
Okay.
With the sweet part. Just the sweet part. That's like where I'm taking like that thick, kind of like Super Troopers, just do it, chugging the syrup thickness.
Okay. My rating for this is going to be a little lower than you guys would think, because usually the Beer Dad gives high ratings to most. But I'm going to go 2.5.
Dude, that's low.
Yeah.
I was going to give it some style points. No style points? I do style points. I
Maybe,
do 2.75.
Yeah. Maybe I'll give it that extra 0.25.
Oh, fuck.
It's just, and like it's worse for him, listeners, because Jose doesn't like sweet beer, and I don't mind it, because I had some 450 North the other night and I loved it. I know there's controversy about the ABV and all that, but that we talked about that last episode. But anyways, it was just. Sorry about that sound, everybody. So this one was, it was just the sweetness was like a syrupy taste to me.
What's it called? Sucker Punch?
Before the internet, Spike Punch or something like that. What I did like, it was the color. The color was badass.
Yeah, no, they got that down. I mean, for Spike Punch, it makes sense. It's like, okay, yeah, that looks like your bug juice that you get at the party.
Now the can art is bitchin'. It's badass.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I'm liking that.
So
get some.
I'm gonna go 2.75.
That's funny. The average is 3.78. So I don't know if these people just like sweetness or they're not real beer drinkers.
It's probably they like the sweetness. It's a beer. I mean, it's a big
No,
beer.
it's a
What's
beer.
the ABV on that?
That's
8.
8?
Yeah, 8.5.
8.5.
I don't know. I guess I'm just behind that old school. If it's sweet, it's not beer.
Yeah. Well, that's you. And I like I said, I normally like sweet beers. It's just the flavor for me was not there. Not what
it's a cheerleader beer.
I was hoping because I've had a beer. I can't remember. This was so long ago. The can looked like a Hawaiian Punch with the little dude and the blue and the white.
Yes.
And it tasted like carbonated Hawaiian Punch, and it was like 9%, and it was amazing. That's what I thought this was going to taste like.
Okay.
Hawaiian Punch?
Yeah. Well, because it said Spike Punch. Not here. Over on the couch. Just run over there and plug it in. Yeah.
Gotta walk.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you do that. I'm going to go and pour, I guess, our final beer.
Our last beer here.
Last beer. So
of the Houston variety. So another B52. So hopefully
now,
after
the internet, when things just got awesome.
Yeah. I mean, now we don't have dial-up anymore.
Nope.
I just hit a button and I'm instantly connected. Not only am I instantly connected on my computer, my laptop, my phone, my smart TV, my video game systems, my watch, the podcast, live on Instagram, whatever it is, I'm always connected. So we'll see. Whoa, look at that color.
Yeah. That is definitely milkshake status yet again. Yes, sir.
Dear God.
That almost looks like the Spindletap.
Yeah, actually, it looks almost identical.
I think Jose is going to like this one.
Dude, that looks like a UTI.
Have you ever gone on like one of those like really bad benders where you've been drinking for days and you're not eating and you're not drinking water and then you go pee?
Yeah. No, this looks more like a urine infection right here.
Yeah, a little yeasty.
Yeah, very yeasty.
All right, well.
The other ones you're describing is like rhabdo. That's like hard.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I smell it already. I already know this is going to be good.
Oh, shit. All right.
Oh, no, you're going to like it.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't drank it yet.
No, you're going to like it.
It's like you both just jumped into the pool and I'm still asking if the water's warm
Actually,
enough.
Jose, this is right up your fucking alley. And I mean that literally.
Like poodles in a bathtub full of Pepto-Bismol?
This is like that
Yeah, something
Spindletap.
like that.
This is like that Spindletap, but better. Yeah, see, I knew it. Yeah.
That's good.
My God, he likes it.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, so B52.
Huge improvement.
B52.
Hey,
Before the internet, absolutely was a horrible time of our lives. The beer, it was okay.
and then you go and do that.
Then we go after the internet. Things are just so much better, and that is a damn good beer.
And they just totally redeem themselves.
Did redeem themselves. What do you think? Would you rate that the same as the Spindletap? Higher? What would you say?
So right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like the art. I don't know if that's the main art or maybe just maybe like a rough draft. Just all the
At symbols.
ad symbols. I think I could have just done a little bit better.
Like let's be honest. You wanted porn on there.
I did, right?
Yeah.
Something that
I
says,
figured.
hey, big boy, how's it going? You know,
Yeah.
Something special. But I, as a person who sometimes goes off just label shopping,
Yes.
if I were to see this on the shelf, I would bypass it, going, no, I'm good. And
Just
I
based
would
on
have,
the
and I
camera.
actually would have gone with the
other.
before the internet because I actually liked that design. Even though I hated that beer, I would have selected it because of the art.
So you can't always go off a can art, Jose.
I know you can't, but that's my rule of thumb. If I don't know what it is, I'm gonna go off the can art. And I'm not gonna say it has not betrayed me, but it has.
It
But-
has.
It has betrayed me before. But
All right, so boys, we
3.75, by the way.
3.75. Wow.
Yeah.
What did you give Spindletap? You gave it a 4, didn't you? 4.5
Which one was Spindletap?
with the whole Colgan.
Oh, 4.5.
So you like Spindletap better?
Yes,
Okay.
way better.
All right. I like both. I think they're one's a little hoppier than the other.
I was gonna say this one's definitely got more. Well, not so much the hoppy bite. This one's got more of the alcohol bite, and definitely. I mean,
Triple. What's the ABV?
Yeah, so it's owning that triple status.
10.2.
Yep, that's
All right, it's a little stronger than Spindletap. I
I-
think.
This has more of like your traditional like bitterness that I like.
Yeah.
That's why I like this one.
So you
more.
like Spindletap?
Well, I think
I like both.
I was gonna say the bitterness from after the internet here, I think is more from the alcohol, if nothing else, but still pretty damn good if you ask me.
All right. Well, boys, we took a trip to Houston.
Yes.
We did.
Houston, we have a problem.
Better weather.
Better weather. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we took a trip to Houston from Southern California, and I can tell you that general consensus, Houston has some good craft beers, right, boys? Mm-hmm. We sampled some beers. We had some passion fruit Smarty Shake from Ingenious.
Not a fan.
We had some. I liked it.
I know you.
We
did.
had some Eureka Heights glitter beer, which totally surprised
Actually,
us. All of us. I
Literally,
wasn't
I
even
think that's
expecting.
the whole
I think I was the
point.
biggest skeptic on that one, and
I think that's the whole point of the glitter.
I'm a-
Surprise!
yeah,
It's
like-
actually good.
totally convert over here. So
I know.
yeah, good job,
Good
Eureka
stuff.
on that one.
And then we did Spindletap. We did the Atomic Leg Drop, brother.
Yes.
And Jose really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
My
Josh
best-
enjoyed it.
That's one, not that bad.
And we finished up going to the B52 route. We did the Spike Punch before the internet. Not so much fans of that. But then we moved over to the after the internet triple IPA, and that was a really good beer. Josh liked it. Jose liked it. So we're doing good, Houston. Keep it up.
Yeah.
I would love to have more beers from you. So breweries, if you're listening to the podcast, Ingenious, B52, Spindletap, Eureka Heights. Keep them coming. Send them to the Beer Dad. We'll definitely have them on the show. So appreciate it.
Go back to the West Coast now and do a Stone Bomber, please. And I brought the 2 beers that I brought.
We do. We're gonna come back to the West Coast, and but while we're doing that, I promised you boys we were gonna have a surprise. So we like to talk not just craft beer on the show, but we like to talk home brewing, right?
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna have some special guests here on the show. Hopefully our equipment works this time around, but we're gonna have some special guests from the Branson, Missouri area. We've already talked to Mr. Craig from the Bearded Beaver Man Brew House back in Hollister, Missouri.
Episode
1.
Episode uno, and here we are on episode 10, so full circle. So it'll be great to hear from him, and he's over at Matt Martin's Garage, and he does his garage brewing there, as well as amazing cooking. You guys really got to check him out. He cooks some amazing food in his garage.
So, though, does Mr. Craig really count as a home brewer since he's technically moving into microbrewing?
Well, he's opening a brewery.
I was gonna say, I don't think you ever quite leave that.
He still home brews.
Yeah.
Well, I get that you home brew, but at some point, do you sell out or do you buy in?
All right, here we go, guys. Let's see if this.
I would buy in.
I hear a ring. You hear that?
I do.
I hear that. This is FaceTime, by the way, so I can see what's going on. So hopefully they answer.
Maybe they're already passed out from all the beer.
What? Nope.
Hello.
We've got action, gentlemen. Hello.
Live.
Hello.
How you doing?
How you doing?
What time is it in Missouri?
What time is it in Missouri, boys?
10:40.
10:40.
That's it? They're only 2 hours ahead?
2 hours
Is there
ahead.
mountain time?
Yeah. So you boys are
Yeah.
welcome on the Beer Dad and Brewed Podcast for the very first time, Mr. Matt Martin in Matt Martin's Garage. I just hyped up your garage brewing as well as your awesome garage cooking. And
I appreciate it.
yeah, and also we have, there he is. Why are you being shy over there? Get over here, Mr. Craig.
No one's going to see you, Craig.
Got this going on right here.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, man, they're stirring the pot.
Oh yeah, they got that nice boiler rolling right now.
Yes.
What's the temperature over there right now?
Yeah, how cold is it back there, boys? We're getting a little bit of a delay there, so I don't know if your connection's going bad or.
Well, the thing is, there's a storm going on, and we're trying to use the wart chiller with the garage door open.
That's exciting.
What's a warm chiller?
Wart chiller.
Oh, I was like, warm chiller. Is that like...
You know that copper coil? That
Yes,
they use?
yes. I thought he said like warm chiller. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah. We're gonna keep the warms
Right?
cold. We're gonna go fishing later.
I love it.
That's right.
So what are you sipping on there, Matthew?
I'm actually having a Space Camper IPA.
Ooh, I hear a car going by.
Boulevard.
Space Camper IPA by Boulevard.
Yeah, here it is.
Cosmic IPA is what they're drinking.
Nice.
Well, he's actually taking beer out of the keg right now. But
Mr. Craig, you got some homebrew there.
that's home brew while I'm making home brew.
Homebrew while you're making homebrew.
Best way to do it.
Mr. Craig, the one that you're drinking, what do you guys call that?
What do we call that? I don't know, like chocolate surprise.
Chocolate surprise. I like it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when you eat too much Taco Bell, you get a chocolate surprise.
Yeah.
I can attest to that.
Very last part of the brew cycle, he said, let's add 16 ounces of double dark chocolate. And we did. And while it was fermenting, it actually tasted and smelled amazing. So,
Well, there you go.
that's it.
Double chocolate.
Yeah.
I like that.
I was gonna say.
Actually, that's Craig Skate's name.
Double chocolate.
It kind of reminds me of I got an Evil Twin beer a number of years ago that we went to pour it out, and you got maybe a cup of actual beer, but the rest of it was like the bottom of the keg sediment, and it just looked like fucking baby squirt.
Ooh.
It just coming out
Oh,
of the
yeah.
bottle. It was just horrible.
Good
Oh, yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
So So, boys, what you missed out on here of what we drank, we did all beers from Houston. We started with a milkshake IPA called Passion Fruit Smarty Shake from Ingenious Brewing. And then...
check-ins on Untapped.
You saw them from Josh?
Oh, yeah.
Price.
So, but the biggest surprise of the evening was the glitter beer.
Glitter?
There's edible glitter in that beer.
What?
Yes.
That's going to be surprising in the morning. That's going to be like corn.
Yeah, we were kind of worried at first. We're like, oh no, but it was a cream ale, and it actually was really good.
We're looking over every time because we're watching the burner on the blow kettle, and the wind keeps blowing in from the garage, and you hear the torch going, whoa. Making sure it's not boiling over.
The torch is not doing too good in that winter storm they're having in Branson, Missouri, is it?
It's not doing bad. It's kind of like, Ray Charles driving a go-kart, and I don't know. It's all right. It's fine.
I like it.
Ooh, what? Lightning.
Ooh, lightning strikes in Branson, Missouri. You guys are hearing it here on the BeerDad and Brewed Podcast.
That sounds like good brewing weather to me.
Yeah, that's perfect brewing weather.
We're opening the fridge right now, just adding a little bit of fresh touch to the cup here. A little fresh touch to the cup. The really high humidity is really affecting the boil off.
Is it really?
So, yeah. When it's dry air, you can boil off a lot of moisture.
So you guys actually, it's humid there right now, even with as cold as it's been?
Oh, yeah. It's pouring down. We've had like 3 inches of rain. It's like a jock strap in August.
I love it. So, we did our round in Houston. We actually had that beer I showed you guys earlier, the Atomic Leg Drop. It had Hulk Hogan on the can. We did a little we did a little shout out, little let me tell you something, brother. And we played a little music. It was good. So you guys will have to listen to the episode as soon as it's posted. Yeah.
We were just listening to episode 9.
You were listening?
Yeah, we were listening to episode 9 when you called.
Oh, nice. I appreciate you guys listening to us back there.
You guys were able to hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Craig, I smell burning plastic. Is that too close to the table? No, I turned it off. It's fine. We're good.
We're burning the place down back here.
Good God.
Good Lord.
You're fine. Yeah, fire's out.
I like it. So, boys, you guys are doing some garage brewing, some home brewing. What are you guys brewing tonight?
Tonight, we're trying to use the basic pale ale.
Okay.
Something kind of easy, not too fancy. We were going to do like a peanut butter porter or a peanut butter stout, but we just kind of went with ingredients that we had on hand and just trying to keep it easy and brew a good batch of beer in the old garage.
Well, I can appreciate that. It's nice you guys can get together and do a little brewing.
Well, it keeps us out of trouble, and legal fees are expensive. So when you have a hobby, it's nice.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So that's what home brewing is. It's a good thing to get together. So Josh and I are going to be brewing something probably pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What? Go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to mention real quick that I forgot to tell you that next Saturday I'm hosting a big brew with my club.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, if you get a chance to come out that way.
When at your house?
Yeah, my house, 18th.
Oh wait, I'm off.
Oh shit, yeah.
Come on, wait. Next Saturday. No, I was gonna say that was the 25th is when we're doing our other thing.
Yeah.
So, boys, the 25th of this month, Josh and I have plans to do our next episode on the road. We'll be at the Craft Lounge in Beaumont, California.
Awesome.
Yeah, so look for that one.
Is clothing optional, or are you guys just gonna dress normal?
Well, that's
Depends
still
on
up
how
in the
much
air.
you drink.
Yeah, still. I don't know about the owners. We'll have to see what they have to say
Isn't
about
clothing
that.
always optional?
Hey, listen. You can rock a banana hammock as long as it's not fried food.
That's right. I like your thinking. So here, cheers, boys. We got a little brew in our hands now.
Coming back to SoCal.
Yep.
That's not bad. Yeah.
So we did our trip to Houston. Now we're back in Southern California. We're doing a Stone Bomb. What Jose? What'd you pour in these cups?
Josh, they're next to you. I know it's
All right.
traditional Stone IPA with
Old School Stone IPA with Fear Movie Lions, double IPA. Unfiltered.
All right.
There it is.
It looks good. It's a little hazy look. It looks good.
Yeah.
Tastes good.
Yeah, it's got a nice little citrus, like Stone's,
It's really funny because I know that if we would have started with this, it would be so much stronger. But the fact that we just drank a triple IPA from B52 makes this taste like cheerleader beer right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tongue.
Jose really loves his Stone brew. No, but really, but it's like, remember you told me you didn't like IPA at first, remember? And someone made you drink.
So it was my 21st birthday. My brother-in-law bought me Ruination. And I drank the beer, and I was like, dude, this is the worst beer in the world. Why would you give me this? He goes, hang on, let me get you another beer. And then he bought me a Guinness. No, I'm sorry, backwards.
Yeah.
He bought me a Guinness first. And I drank the Guinness, and I was like, dude, this is the worst beer in the world. Why would anybody ever drink this drink? It's thick, it's dark, I don't like it. And then he bought me the Ruination. He's like, well, drink this beer. And I'm like, well, this one's worse. He goes, well, if you're a man, you'll finish that beer. And I was like, well, you know what? I am a man. So I finished that beer. He goes, now drink the Guinness. And I drank the Guinness, and I was like, oh my God, this is the best beer in the world. And ever since then, Guinness has always been the best beer in the world to me.
Guinness or IPAs, me and Craig used to hate any IPA. And once we started home brewing, now we crave that hoppy, that earthy, tiny, those aromas. Now we're drinking IPAs and we love them.
Oh, yeah. It's like cocaine. I've never had the drug, but I'm pretty sure the addiction it's right there.
It's like Jose without shoes. I just want some dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice to see Jose with some clothes on now.
It is.
Yeah. Well, no, look. No shoes.
No shoes, no shirt, no shirt.
No socks. As close as it's naked I can get into this house. Apparently there's children here. And, yeah.
It's frowned upon when there's children running around.
And a pregnant woman.
And a pregnant woman, yeah.
Yes.
And a pregnant woman.
Yeah, the beer wife, she's, she's about ready to pop, so I don't think she wants to see it.
Number 14 for you?
Number 14, that's right.
Good Lord.
Yeah, the beer dad's got a little problem.
Yeah, and obviously pulling out.
Silly, wrap that willy.
Don't be silly, wrap the willy. It's funny because so we have this thing at work, with 911 callers, we tell them, take all precautions for your safety, right? It's a safety admonishment. And so when I found out that Amber was pregnant again, one of my coworkers goes, obviously you didn't sag yourself and take all precautions for your safety.
Well, yeah.
That's fair.
I actually remember doing the Army ROTC at college, and they always do little pep talks before they cut us loose for the day. And they'd be like, all right, guys, remember, you whip it out, wrap it up.
Yeah, it's true. It's fair.
Yep. Whip it out, wrap it up. Right, Mr. Craig?
That's right. Whip it out, wrap it up.
Yeah, don't be a fool. Wrap your tool.
What are you drinking there, Mr. Craig? That is a lot of head you got going on.
Well, Mr. Craig loves head.
Look at him.
Nice.
Did you never get taught how to pour a beer?
What's going on over there? Look at that.
I just got a lot of head on that one. I don't know what happened.
Don't get me wrong. I love head, but not that kind.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to get a lot of head, but in this situation, doesn't look very nice.
He poured the beer from the keg, and he elevated the nozzle about, I'd say, 4 feet from the cup. Well, it happens.
Not in California.
What got there is, it looked like Barbara Streisand in a bathtub biting the bubbles.
Oh, Mr. Craig. What do you... I got to get a screenshot of that.
Wait.
This is great. Oh, man. You guys are out of control. So you're brewing just a regular pale ale, huh?
Yep.
Just trying to...
Couple of pale boys with pale ales. There's no sunlight in
A
Missouri.
little bit of music in
Oh,
it.
I know.
Little Munich?
Yeah, little
Okay.
music, little bit of smoke, and we're just going to do it just an easy drinking pale ale.
Easy drinking pale ale. All right.
Did you
I have a name for you. Since you put Munich hops in there, you and I, Mr. Craig, shared a bed in Munich for several nights.
Yes, you did. I have pictures.
Is this confession time?
So,
Well, it is live.
all right. So when we went to Oktoberfest, we were in Munich. We did share a bed. Don't worry, BeerDad and Brewed listeners, nothing happened.
Liar.
But I want you to name it because there was something that was great. It was the funniest thing ever. So the boys, the fellas, they had the biggest beef with my snooze alarm.
Oh my God.
So I had a snooze alarm, and I still use my snooze alarm. But man, they had such a problem with it. They tried to give me some so-called intervention for my snooze alarm there in Munich, and I was like, pound sand. I'm still using it. So I want you to name that beer that you guys are making, since it's a pale ale and you use Munich hops. I want you to name it Snooze Alarm Ale.
Snooze alarm ale. That sounds very attractive, actually.
What about Boomze?
Booms what?
Boomze.
Booms Ale?
Yeah. It's German for the act of fucking.
No.
That's literally like how you would say, "Let's fuck." Boomze.
Well, that didn't actually happen in Munich, so you know.
So I mean, if like someone would be like a Boomze Huckeschneiser, which means I like to fuck dog shit.
Oh my gosh.
It could be like that.
Who would ever thought we would get German lessons from a Mexican guy? Here we are.
Well, most of your Mexican beers are German recipes.
I was
This
going to
is
say,
Is he wearing flannel? Hey, is he wearing flannel like you?
He is. Look at him. We're almost twins today.
We are almost.
We got blue jeans and a flannel on.
Good Lord.
and I'm actually wearing the German malt T-shirt.
Yeah. And Josh over here's got a German malt T-shirt on.
Josh looks all right, but you two like you're about ready to cut down some trees and eat some fucking pancakes.
We look
Dude,
like
I
we're...
love flapjacks.
Okay.
I love flapjacks.
Listen.
Listen.
Listen, brother.
Let me tell you something, brother. When these 24-inch pythons run wild on you, you won't be able to stop Hulkamania, brother.
You ain't gonna be able to stop that maple syrup seeping between your
You boys are out of control.
I know, we're sorry. This is probably like a Sesame Street show, and we're just filthing it all.
Sesame Street for adults.
Maybe more like Barney.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, Barney.
You know, I had a buddy that was in Barney.
What?
There was a
Angel.
storm here, but nobody
Really?
got hurt.
Yeah.
He was on the show?
Yeah.
So, hey, I
Not a
wanna,
proud moment.
I want you to experience something with us here. So, it's you're gonna enjoy this. Are you ready for this?
I enjoy the way you're hitting around those headphones.
Look at Craig's face.
Oh, what the heck? Like, what are you at?
What is going on?
3-pointer, he shoots. Let's go.
Listen, it's just that right there that's the DJ horn requested by Jonathan Pobre. He said, "Listen, when you get that Zoom live track LA, you better damn well have a DJ horn." So guess what? The BeerDad and Brewed Podcast has a DJ horn.
What is it about the DJ horn? Everyone just has to go like psychotic with it, you know.
Oh man, have you ever been to a wedding?
Oh,
And
yeah.
the DJ's always hitting that stupid horn. I just want to go up and smack them. So, listeners, you won't get too much of that. That was just for this first episode. So,
That's fine. Every time I hear that horn, I want tacos. I don't know why. I want tacos.
I love tacos.
I like
Yeah,
tacos.
We all love tacos.
I love tacos. I will
Now-
run across someone.
Now, Matt, do you like pink tacos?
You know, I don't mind it. And there's certain times you can have a pink taco, but you don't want to swim in the creek and drink the water at the same time.
That is true. Don't swim in the creek. Don't swim in the creek and drink the water at the same time.
Why not?
Well, because you need a snorkel.
Well,
Hold your
every
breath.
once in a while I have flow visits, and you're going to want some sort of dope.
Oh my gosh,
Craig's over there stacking on the mash.
Craig's playing with his mash?
He is. He's doing a mash PI over there.
I love it. That's a beautiful thing.
Well, top 7. 80
Did-
degrees.
did
I
you-
gotta get to 70
Josh really liked that mix.
That's good.
Yeah, no, that's.
I like more the Tange one that I had.
Yeah.
That one with the
yeah.
stone. That was a better batch.
I like that
Okay.
glass you're
We'll have to
drinking
try
out of,
that.
Justin.
Yeah.
You
I have
do?
more at my house.
Okay.
Let's show you.
What kind of
bring some
glass
over.
is that? Show
So-
me that glass.
So this is it's a beer flight. There's 6 of these, and Josh,
Yeah.
hand me that thing over there. So I talked about it earlier. My cousin Kristen in Texas for Christmas got me a beer flight. So here's the. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
So it holds it. It's like a rustic wood with a nice wrought iron, and it has the 6 like little mini milk jugs that you got there for the flight.
It's like what, 8 ounces?
What's that, Craig?
Said I'm a little jelly.
You're a little jelly, yeah. So I'm excited. This is the first.
I'm a little jelly. Get away from me.
Well, you boys just need to drive on out here to California, and you can sip on these old milk jugs.
Josh, remember the night we drank my wife's breast milk? That's good stuff.
You know, it would be wrong of us not
Actually,
to value.
yeah. Good times.
Yeah, it's right for my wedding night.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
yeah. I was gonna say bachelor party.
Talking. What was that, Craig?
We're going to have to send you a couple of beers of this beer we're making here in the old Bearded Garage.
I like
Since it's
it.
on the podcast. And
Yeah.
a case of Oreos since you got so much breast milk flopping around there.
Jose was just talking about drinking breast milk, so Matt's going to send us some Oreos, and
Nice.
Craig's going to send us some beer.
Beer and Oreos, man. Breakfast of champions
With breast milk.
with breast milk. Just a touch.
We guys, honestly, me and Craig are tainting your guys' quality broadcast with our just the filth. We are filthy.
You're filthy.
So sorry.
filthy boys.
So,
Dirty.
so real quick, Matt Martin's garage. We're brewing beer, and you made some food. You made some wings earlier. I saw you made some wings in your air fryer. You made some chicken in your Instapot,
Damn.
and then now you're brewing beer. There's the Instapot.
Sounds like a party.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, he needs to start a YouTube cooking show, Matt Markin's Garage. And I said Markin, not Martin, because old drunk Mr. Craig over there one time called him Matt Markin. So that's never gonna that's never gonna end.
We got plenty of stuff to look at. A 1945 Frigidaire. We got lots of beer lights, a kitchen made out of pallets, a good workbench, and a lot of memories, a lot of good times.
I like it. The only thing that I've noticed, Matt, that you really need to throw up in your garage, that you have you have the prototypical like man's garage. There are no naked women in there. I think I've seen.
Hold on. No. Whoa. Hold on. I got Craig's baby pictures. Hold on.
I got Craig's baby pictures.
That's
We
porn.
got the snap-on calendar from the 70s.
Snap-on calendar from the 70s, boys. Look at this.
Not. Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
That's very nice.
That's like classic.
Is
right
that
there.
Terry Weigel?
That's just a taste, all right? That's like a sample at the mall. Here we go. What's that?
Oh. Very nice.
Very,
Cut
very
that
nice.
flashlight off, Mr. Spelunky Jack. Ken. Look at that.
Oh. What do you think, Jose?
Yes.
You like that?
Wait,
Yeah.
how about that? Who likes denim?
I do like denim, and that was big in the 80s and 90s. And so was the big
Okay.
hair and the hoop earrings.
Yep.
And also on the ceiling, we got
Oh, look at there. Does that say King Cobra?
yeah, it's King Cobra, but Craig just spit venom all over my face and he crapped.
All right. So I respect the 80s big hair and hoop earrings and denim.
Yes.
But Matthew, you got to have
Yes,
some.
sir.
You have to have. I feel like you need I don't know. At least something with a nipple.
Well, here's the thing. I almost got a Krispy Kreme calendar, but them women were kind of hardy.
I love it.
Here's the thing. Like, there's layers of flavor flavor. There's places you could hide a sandwich, but I'm not judging. God bless them.
Out of control. Out of control. All right, boys. Well, I appreciate you guys joining us on the BeerDad and Brewed Podcast from Branson, Missouri. It was a long trip for us. There's your brew setup. There's Mr. Craig getting everything all dialed in. So thank you for joining us on the BeerDad and Brewed Podcast. We are going to end our episode shortly, so we're going to disconnect here, but I appreciate you guys being guests on the show. We'll have you again on another episode.
Indeed.
Appreciate you guys having us, man, and keep it real and keep tasting good beer.
All right, man. All right, well, like we always say, cheers and prost. Love you, brothers.
Keep
Love you
making
guys.
good beer, too.
All right, bye.
Bye, guys.
All right, well, we had a nice little trip to Houston, Texas. We came back to the West Coast with some Stone, nice little mix that Jose brought. And then we went back to Branson, Missouri and talked to Mr. Craig and Matt Martin while they were doing some home brew and some home cooking. Very nice. So, gentlemen,
Yeah.
what'd you think?
Good times.
Good
beer.
times, always.
I go to Texas.
You can
Yeah.
you can go to Texas. I could go to Texas, yeah, for sure. Go check
Well,
out some of that home brew.
With some queso. Apparently they have something over there called queso.
They do like their queso back there.
To me, it's like nacho cheese, but apparently if you say that to someone from Texas, they kind of want to shoot you in the face.
Yeah, don't say that.
My buddy who's from Texas, I tell him that all the time.
Yeah.
He like wants to take out his pistol
Is,
whip.
isn't there something that you can't say remember the Alamo or something down
I
there?
don't know about that.
That was for you, I'm sorry.
Get that.
Oh, man, that reminds me of that joke on American Werewolf in London when they're in that British pub and the guy's telling the joke about the airplane and he says there's a British guy, was a British, an American, a Mexican, and the airplane's going to crash. It's too heavy, right? And he has the thick British accent. He's like, it's still too heavy. And he says something, I don't know the whole joke. I'm sure I'm going to butcher it, but he says something like, the British guy says, God save the Queen, and jumps out the plane, you know, thinking he's going to save everybody. Well, it's still too heavy, right? And so come up next, and it's time for the American to jump out. But instead, he chucks out the Mexican and says, remember the Alamo!
There you go.
There you go. I'm sure I butchered that joke. I'm sure I did.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there you go. So, Houston, Texas, you brought your A game. We had some good beers. I'd say overall 4.5 out of all of them.
Yeah.
If you put them all together. 4.25, 4.5. I mean, I would go to Houston and drink craft beer, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
I
No,
would too, yeah.
I would say like 2 of them kind of but the rest of them on point. Just
Yeah.
3.75.
3.75. Well, hey, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, that's more.
That's actually about what I rate most of my beers. So,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's,
Hey,
it's not memorable, but it's beer.
Like I said, like I don't drink shit beer, so yeah.
I'm sorry. We got to go to before the internet, after the internet. We got to see Hulk Hogan. We had glitter in our beer. This was insane.
And we're going to have glitter in our poop.
Yep,
For 2 weeks.
We're gonna be
At least 2
unicorns, folks.
love it.
Unicorns.
I love it. Well, with that being said, gentlemen, as always, I appreciate your company. Josh, my co-host, Jose, special guest. Love you, brother. This was great. All my listeners, I hope you enjoyed the show. Matt Martin, Craig Snyder, thanks for joining us back in Branson, Missouri. This has been great. So, like I always say, drink responsibly, drink local, do whatever you got to do, get home safe, and thanks for listening.